Um, Hi. Um, Anyone that watches these videos, which is probably nobody, but that's okay. Um, I'm Liz, if you haven't seen my other videos. Um, I'm overwhelmed with homework. Just completely and utterly overwhelmed, and I have so much to do in like this much time, and it sucks. So I'm making a video. I don't know what I talked about last time at all, to be honest with you, but today I'm going to talk a little bit about like breakups and relationships, because that's all people have been doing lately and it's been on my mind. So I don't know about you, but most people get super emotional after a breakup, and I mean, I've always been the kind of person who's sympathized and been like, oh, I'm so sorry about your stuff that's going on. But I mean, for me, if it was meant to be, if you guys were meant to be together, then you would be together. If you're not meant to be together, then it would stop. There would be no, maybe we'll get back together, maybe we won't, maybe we will. Like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and when it happens, it'll be good. That's it, you know? And I've always believed in that, and that's one of the reasons why I've stopped going after people, because if someone really wants me, then they'll just come around and talk to me and make it their business to know what's going on in my life, to want a relationship. And if they don't, then it's not a big deal. There's lots of people out there who are more than willing to be with you. But after, like, let's say 2 years, you have a totally terrible breakup, like the worst. Like, you find out that this person like cheated on you, and I mean, it's just chaotic. Then what are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to feel, you know? And I mean, personally, I was in a really, really, really good relationship. My first relationship was probably the best relationship I've ever been in, and till this day, it is one of the relationships that I always look back on happily, and would never, I would never not want to go back to that kind of relationship. I'm not saying the kind of person, just the kind of relationship, how happy I was and how much better I was. And I mean, a relationship should make you happier. It should make you a better person, and you should be more passionate about life. And I realized that in that relationship, I was very, very passionate about life, and I was very willing to do things that were out of my comfort zone, and that's good. That's really good. If you're going through a really bad breakup, or if you're about to start dating someone and they've been in a really bad breakup and they haven't been over it, first of all, I'd say give it time, because time heals all wounds, and even though there's scars left behind, those scars hurt a lot less than that big gash on your arm or something, you know? Like, imagine you being in a car crash. That impact is gonna hurt like a bitch for a while. But after maybe about a year, maybe 2 years, after you're completely healed, it's not gonna hurt. I mean, it's gonna hurt sometimes, you know? Maybe if you broke your leg, it's gonna hurt to run, and you can't run as fast. But you can still move fast, you can still walk fast, and your body can still heal. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's really important to think about, and especially if you're talking to someone who just got into a breakup, remind them that they still have time to heal. And that's really important to remember, that you still have time and you're still a good person, and things will get better for you. About things will get better. A lot in my life. A lot. I mean, I want to say 90% of my life, I felt like it's not going to get better. And I've been hurt, and it's just, I've been hurt by so many different kinds of people, that it kind of like made me not trust anybody at all, and it made me feel like, and hurt and super sad and super lonely because I felt like nobody would understand. Nobody cared, you know. And I mean, I was really down for a really long time, but I can honestly say it gets so much better. And the older you get, the more you're able to do things that make you feel better, and the more you're able to go out and have fun and just be yourself and do things that are healthy for you instead of do things that are the opposite of healthy. Instead of going out and getting drunk. Right. I mean, it gets better. It does. And, you know, people don't understand and people don't see, like, people don't think that other people understand. That was one of my biggest problems. I always felt like I was alone in this. And when I realized that I wasn't, when I realized that there's other people out there who feel and hurt and cry and just aren't happy with what's going on, I realized that those people are the people who are the ones who don't think that it gets better. And I really want to help everybody feel like it will get better, because I know it will. I mean, I came from extremely depressed. I used to cut. I attempted suicide a couple times, and I just did really dumb stuff because I felt like that was the only way that I could, you know, let go of the hurt, because I had been hurt really bad by so many people and so many things, and it was just like I couldn't be myself at home, and I couldn't be myself at school, and I couldn't even be myself with myself because I wasn't happy with myself. So it was just, you know, it was just exhausting. And when I stopped, and I think I was in the shower when this happened, I remember I kind of looked at myself in the mirror and I said, Elizabeth, you're a good person and you deserve to be happy. And that totally changed my mind. And I had been dating this girl for a really long time, and then it clicked in my head. I'm a lesbian, I'm gay, and I will be okay. And things will get better. And, you know, even though it's really tough right now, looking to the future, if I get my education right, if I work my ass off, if I do everything I need to do, then it'll get better. And I know it will, and I see it happening to other people, and I have faith. So that is when I stopped completely. I stopped everything that I was doing, and it was hard. It was hard to stop the drugs that I was doing, and the disgusting habits that I had picked up. It was hard to stop, but I did. And I did it because I knew that this was for me. It wasn't for everybody else. It was for me. I wanted a better life, and I was gonna get that better life, even if it meant, you know, working my ass off and staying up at night and studying this stupid book that I don't want to read, you know, because I knew that education would get me somewhere. And I don't know how other people have, or what other people have used. I mean, of course, you can use basketball or a sport or music. Music is a big thing. A lot of people use music to get out of their, you know, depressed state. But I used education. I used the hope of knowing. Well, not the hope, more of the knowing that it would get better, to make it get better. And for people like me, I think that's really important. You have to. I mean, I've always loved books. I've always loved reading. I've always loved writing. I loved being that kind of creative person. And when I realized that success isn't very far away, I decided it was time. It was time to make myself better. And it was time to be better. And it was time to do better. And I can't stress that enough. Your life is so short, you know? And you're here for a minute and then you're gone. Don't you want to do something? Don't you want to be happy? I mean, you don't want to sit around and hate life and then die hating life. I don't want to die hating life. I want to die at ease with myself, and I want to die feeling okay with myself and being happy with myself. And even though it feels like people don't understand, there are people that understand. Maybe your parents don't understand, or your family, or maybe even your friends don't understand. But people will try to understand. Maybe I'll understand. Maybe your best friend will understand. Maybe someone you meet in 10 years will understand. But if you cut your own life short, then you're cutting so. I mean, it's already short, so don't make it shorter. And there's so much that you have to see. There's so much you have to do. There's so many good things. I mean, think about the feeling you get when you shove a bunch of chocolate in your mouth and you're just like, yeah, this chocolate tastes good. You know? Imagine that feeling times 10. You can experience that. Maybe not the mouth orgasm part, but I mean, there's feelings so much greater that you haven't even indulged in yet. And there's so much beautiful things that you will not be able to see if you commit suicide, or if you're just depressed and you don't let yourself see. If you shove yourself in your room and don't let yourself out, then how are things gonna get better for you? How are you gonna be happy in life? Don't do that to yourself. And don't do that to other people. You're just hurting other people when you kill yourself or hurt yourself. Because there's so many people that you don't think care. I care. I care so much. I care more about you than I care about anybody else. And there's just so many people out there like that you're setting yourself up to not see that. And it would be a shame, you know? When I was really depressed, I sat in this room and I cried because I felt like I was some type of devil child. I felt so sick. I felt disgusted by myself. I felt wrong. I felt hurt. I felt just gross. And then I let myself look at myself. I let myself see that there's more, you know? There's so much more. And that I am beautiful. Maybe not your type of beautiful, but I'm beautiful and I'm okay, and things will be better for me, and I don't have to look like a Barbie doll, you know? And I don't have to have bleached blonde hair, you know? And I don't have to be a size 0. I can be a size 5. That's okay. I can be a size 22 if I wanted to. I could be a size 105. Is that a size? What I'm trying to say, it doesn't matter what you look like or shaped like. I mean, I have really small breasts. Like, my size is not the biggest. But I'm okay with that, because that's just the way I am. And, you know, I can sit here and cry about the way I look. I can be like, my eyes, my hair, my nose, my mouth, my teeth. But that would just be a waste of time, you know? Because you can go out and see the ocean. You can see how the waves keep coming and just touching your toes and giving you that feeling of just relaxation, like just relief, just like you can breathe again. And, you know, a lot of people think I'm crazy because when I can give, I give. Whether it's money or love or time or energy. When I can give, I will give. And I will give as much as I can. A lot of people think that's weird. But I want other people to feel that feeling of, I can relax. I can be okay now. It will be okay now. And, I just feel like not enough people feel that way. And that's why I do, and I see, and I try, and I help as much as I can. Because it's really important. This video is so freaking long. Oh, alright, adios, amigos. I don't know what else to say. Bye.